Welcome to today's Premier Experts, your one-stop shop to find industry experts in a variety of niches. My name is Ray Perez, and I'm a global branding expert. I travel the world speaking to entrepreneurs and business owners, and we've created this show to take advantage of their wealth of knowledge. I interview experts across different fields to learn what has made them become successful. When you interview people from a wide range of industries, those points of views brought together can create massive success for your business. Welcome back to today's Premier Experts. I'm your host, Ray Perez, and today my special guest is Jared Irby, the Disruptive Business Visionary. Welcome to the show, Jared.
Thanks for having me, Ray.
Thank you for being here. I like to always start off the show by asking, how did you become the Disruptive Business Visionary?
Well, that's an interesting story, but definitely had a lot of startups been a part of, and just opened multiple businesses. I really started off. Honestly, my last job was McDonald's, and so when I got going, just kind of went right into entrepreneurship, and really just been trying to cast like a big vision since then. And honestly, even a lot of what I've done has been to not be involved in the day-to-day so much, and being able to look from a much higher perspective. And so I think my team and probably everybody in my life would say I'm a little bit of a disruptor.
Including your mother, I've heard.
Including my mother, actually yesterday on Facebook said that. So yeah, all my report card says disrupts class, right? But I think I figured out how to turn that into a little bit of cash maybe, so.
I love it. And the reason they're calling you a visionary is how many businesses have you had until now?
Probably been a part of at least 20 different businesses at this point. So.
Wow, 20 businesses.
Yeah.
Working at McDonald's at what age?
17, 18, yeah.
Wow, that's so. Yeah, and you're always casting that vision to see what's next and how you can make things better, which kind of leads to the Irby Group, right? So can you share a little bit with the audience what is the Irby Group?
Sure. The Irby Group is basically a vertically integrated company of all of our sub brands. So we have IrbyBuys.com, which is one of the largest home buyers in the Southeast. We purchase distressed properties and properties that need some work. Irby Deals, that's where we actually sell deals to investors who are looking to get into real estate or buy rentals, flips, that kind of thing. We also have Irby Capital, where we deploy capital into apartment syndications and different kinds of investments for investors looking for a passive return. We also have a realty division where we sell realty, property just traditionally, and then kind of multiple other things under that, including a call center and just different kinds of businesses that really kind of vertically integrate property management. I can't even have the whole list right here. It's just a lot of different divisions that all kind of support that real estate purpose that we're really on.
So under the umbrella of real estate, with all these different divisions in the Irby Group, you talked about having investors. What kind of investors do you have?
Sure. So kind of our biggest thing under Irby Deals is we actually go out and acquire properties, usually that need a lot of work or a little bit of work, but these are basically houses suited for investment, either to flip or to rent. And so the investors we work with on that side, they're really looking to kind of build their financial future by buying rental properties to keep rented out, or they have some cash sitting around and they've determined that a good strategy is to flip houses and things like that, which is obviously a really hot thing right now, and there's a lot of people making a lot of money. So we've really created a program through our Irby Deals where we're able to bring like highly discounted off-market properties to investors to be able to give them an opportunity to actually go in and do the work. And then on our Irby Capital side, there's plenty of investors that are looking for like a much more passive return, where they just kind of want to park their cash and let it sit. And that's where we actually go in and we focus on, big packages, single family rentals, apartment complexes, private lending deals, things like that, where they can earn just a passive return, sitting around, not really doing anything.
Wow. So. And so you have all these different ways that people can work with you in the group. And I know that company culture is very important, which is one of the reasons why you give such good service to your clients. Can you kind of touch on that?
Yeah, sure. So I'll be honest, when I got started in business, it was just go, 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 go. And we were kind of hustling our way through everything and really, really just trying to, frankly, pay the bills when we got started and really missed one key point. And that was really making sure the culture of our team was, really cohesive and everybody was just a really high performer. And I got lucky a lot. We did get great people over the years, but, the last 5 years really put a focus on making sure we hire the right people. We have a really strong recruiting process, and we really set up our core values, to be able to know who do we hire, who do we not hire. And so, we came up with our core values as mission, action, honor, attitude, and win, right? So, we want people that are supporting our mission, have a great attitude, and ultimately it all feeds into wanting to win. And so, we think that when we can get a team like that together, we can do some really amazing things. And so, we've also created a big, we call it a big, hairy, audacious goal. And that's basically to improve 100,000 units through empowering leaders, right? Wow. And so, we can't do that. We can't accomplish these big things unless we really have a team of people who's truly bought into that mission of being able to help people. And so, that kind of leads into, what we try to do as a company, which is to improve lives, elevate communities, and challenge the standard. And every single person in our company, they honor our core values, they believe in that mission, and they all want to see us win our goal and accomplish that 100,000 unit goal.
And I've heard you have a special term for your team members.
Yeah, we call them warriors.
Why do you call them warriors?
Well, I mean, if you think about what a warrior is, it's basically like an elite class, if you think back to, ancient times, right? The warriors were kind of this elite class. And so we consider all of our people elite, right? And, we're not necessarily warriors in a negative way, but, we want to be that football team that wins, every championship and can't be stopped, right? And so that's really what we've tried to create is this culture of winners who win, fairly and ethically. And, one of our core values is honor. And I believe that warriors have, a lot of honor, right? They're really behind a mission and they go out and they fight for what they believe in and they fight hard and they do whatever it takes to win. So that's why we call our team members warriors.
Well, I love that concept. I love that idea. And I love how much you put into the team so then you can deliver to the clients, the investors, and everyone that works with your group. Can you talk about a little bit about your process? I know you have a really amazing, I don't want to say unique, but custom to you and your team that delivers a pretty good revenue return. So can you explain how you guys do that?
Yeah, sure. So obviously as the disruptive business visionary, I'm not the process guy, but I have seen what process can do. And so really made a lot of investments into building up our process. So it starts kind of with recruiting. It's pretty hard to come work for us, but once you do, you're going to make a lot of money potentially and be able to help a lot of people and things like that. So really having a very firm process of, hey, this is how we do every single step of everything we do. It's just really important to be able to just create that consistent results. And then so you dive deeper into the business. We're very consistent, like our marketing. We're marketing consistently every single month, day in, day out, month in, month out. It's really about diving in. And then once we have those processes in place, we're always kind of tweaking them a little bit. We're trying not to, obviously I come in and I try to change everything, but my team's pushing back and we're just trying to move the dials a little bit just to, we're always trying to tweak our customer experience, our investor experience, our team members experience. We're always focused on those results. So yeah, it's a really huge part of our success.
I love that. And as a disruptor, you're always trying to challenge the standard. Can you kind of share what you mean by that?
Yeah, sure. So, I was telling you earlier, our real company mission is to improve lives, elevate communities, and challenge the standard. And, we're kind of in an old school industry, right? I mean, real estate's been around for thousands of years, which actually makes it a great investment. It's very stable. It's not like Bitcoin or crypto or something, which is cool, but this is something you can see, touch, and feel. There's a lot of things that kind of go on that just, you just keep doing things the same way because you've always done them that way, right? Mm-hmm. And so when I look at it, my big thing is, hey, why are we doing it that way, right? And just because it was done that way doesn't mean it has to be, you know? So that's kind of one big part of challenging the standard, is really asking a lot of questions and saying, hey, why are we doing it this way? You know, is there a better way to do it? And honestly, there almost always is a better way, right? All the technological developments and stuff, things are just happening so quick. And I really think the people that are going to have success and really be long-term in industries are the ones that are going to be challenging their industry to continue to improve, provide better customer service, reduce their fees, right? I mean, real estate agents charge, huge commissions, and I mean, those are obviously going to compress over time and things like that. And, and I want to be the guy to do that, because I think it's the right thing to do.
Oh, that's why they call you the disruptor. Well, let me ask you this. So you've owned multiple businesses, you've sold and so forth. What advice would you give to someone who's watching that's either just started their business or maybe a few years in, or maybe had their business for a long time and not sure if they should get into another one? Like, what's your advice of how to stay consistent and grow?
Sure. So, there's so many different personality types out there, right? My personality is, ready, fire, aim. Right. And I think yours is a little bit of that too, right? And most entrepreneurs are. So the biggest advice that I could give somebody, in starting their own business is you just got to go do it, right? Like, you do not have to have every single thing figured out. There's no day that it ever goes exactly as planned. And, so you might as well just start somewhere. And so that's really, I think, why I've been successful, is identifying these different opportunities, these different needs, these different gaps in the marketplace, and then just going and executing on it right that second. There's no delay, just do it right then, because opportunities, really don't exist forever. And so if you see something that can work and you've thought it out and it's not going to sink you at the end of the day, why wouldn't you go take a shot at it?
Yeah, very true. I love that. Now, if someone who's looking for properties or wanting to invest, or maybe someone's looking to join a great team like yours, what's the best way for people to connect with you?
Sure. So the best way to get in touch with me is to go to my personal website. It's irby360.com. That's IRBY360.com. And there you'll have links to my Facebook, Instagram, all the social media stuff, videos, all of our contact information, and also links to our various companies, irbybuys.com, Irby Deals. And so that's really the best way, and that's irby360.com.
Amazing. Well, I thank you so much for being on the show. Very interesting. Thank you for disrupting today's Premier Experts. I appreciate it. And thank you for joining us on the show. Until next time, this is Ray Perez reminding you to never leave for tomorrow what you can do today, and always stay true to your brand. If you or anyone you know is an expert in a particular niche or industry, we would love to have a conversation about potentially being on the show. Just visit todayspremierexperts.com, click on Be a Guest, and fill out the form.